Hey guys, what's up? It's another episode of In My Opinion. I'm Not So Grump, and today we're talking about gaming channels. I probably talked about this before, about gaming channels. I think this will be more of a heartfelt letter to myself as far as what I'm trying to achieve and why I feel like I haven't achieved it and what you can do to help me achieve it. Jokes aside, I enjoy gaming channels, and I found out that two big voiceover actors, Nolan North and Troy Baker, who have been known to do a lot of PlayStation games, a lot of games, everything. If it's a big game, you've probably heard them in it. Point is that they both have a gaming channel together now, and it's already more ridiculous, more subscribers than God. Is it because they're celebrities in a niche market? Yes, pretty much. But me, I enjoy Game Grumps. I enjoy Funhouse is one of my favorites. I think Funhouse is part of the I guess the conglomerate or group of Rooster Teeth, which was made back in Halo's heydays, made to make Red vs. Blue. They made it into a actual subscription service, and it's an actual thing you can watch their videos, strictly just their videos, and I think it's cool to have that kind of community. My favorite is Funhouse because it's more so the concept of bringing more to the table. I feel like they bring more to the table. They have more of a improvisation. They're more outspoken people and not just people who just sit there and play games. I think it's more of you have to bring something to the experience as far as a good gaming channel. You have to bring some kind of dialogue, some kind of thing that sets you apart from everyone else. I think Game Grumps does that on occasion. There's a lot of Game Grumps episodes I like. It would be with Dan and Aaron. It wouldn't be with anybody else. For those people who like I wouldn't fucking watch Aaron's wife. I don't know what the fuck her name is. I wouldn't watch videos like that. I would just watch strictly just Aaron and Dan, just because I like those two, the dynamic of those two. I'm trying to think of what else. Funhouse, again, I've said earlier, I might be beating a dead horse, but Funhouse is very improvisation, a lot of improvisation, a lot of yes and a lot of improv, which I like, because I think they're funny. I think they work well together, and they're able to go along with things and fly off the fly, off the cuff kind of things, and I like that. With this new one, it's a retro replay with Troy Baker and Nolan North. They play a lot of old games mostly. They've been getting more and more into new games, but it's fun to watch because they're both very good voice actors. I think my favorite is when Nolan North does his Christopher Walken. That's probably my favorite. But it's just, I hope to achieve that. I want to be, more importantly, a community. I want to have shirts. I want to have catchphrases that come naturally. It's just the concept that I don't think it's achievable because of the fact that, I don't know, I just don't have the capacity to do it right now. I'm hoping one day I'll be able to have the capacity to be able to put out and crank out videos over and over again and work with the guys. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. Waffletown, who is made up of a majority of Dan, Bones, who is got his own channel, AJ, and Sump. Those are five guys. Me and those four guys are, friends, the basic terms, as much as it doesn't look like it during our videos. I'd like to think that we are friends, and we are, people who really get along and work well together. And then sometimes we fight each other. I just feel like I'm trying to put in something that is more free-flowing than, I want it to be. And I mean, all of our schedules are different, but I think only two of us are really, honestly, I think I'm more on topic on what needs to be done, I guess, with the YouTube channel. I think Bones has, he does a lot of videos, but he does it because he wants to do it because out of fun. I think a lot of the issues that come from what I try to do with videos is try to branch out, and sometimes the guys don't want to do that, and I think that's kind of throws me off because I like playing with them. A perfect example is Apex Legends. No one really wants to play it, even when it's free, and I feel like that kind of limits us to what we're able to do. I mean, if we were a full-fledged group as far as Waffletown and we actually tried, even with all the stuff that we have going on with each other's lives, I feel like I'd have no problem if we became a big thing and were able to make money. I would definitely be able to have some kind of shared hold of those profits, and I think that's what I want to do. But the problem is that I think that those guys are either too busy with their lives, or they don't want to do it. I mean, Waffletown could be something great, but I think there's no motivation for it, and I feel like that's honestly how I feel. I mean, you guys watch the videos, I'm sure. I mean, I sat here editing a Blackout video where it was just a constant rip on how terrible I am, and you know, that's not the case when it's, you know, we go to hang out in places and stuff like that. And even Sump not being from around where we are, it's fun to play with all of us, and we know each other very well, and we, you know, constantly, I think it's not what I want it to be. I think there's a lot more room for improv and being able to do a lot of funny jokes and just letting yourself be funny. And I think that's the problem with a lot of gaming people, or just, you know, in general trying to make entertainment. You gotta not be afraid to laugh at yourself. And I mean, the guys do that too. The guys make fun of themselves a lot. I just think it's I don't know. It could be easier if we were all on the same page, and that's kind of upsetting. And I know, you know, any of them watching this, I know it's not something where I want to disrespect them and say these guys are not making something the best they could be, because it's not something they want, or it's not something they have time for, and I get that. But I just was watching a lot of you know, gaming channels, and I thought about a lot of things lately, and where I want to be as far as my channel, and I want to do it with them. I want them to be a part of it, and I don't know. It's just a concept of, I just want to work together on stuff so that way we can not have to. I guess I'm thinking of a reason for us to all hang out, and with that, it makes it a reason for us to all hang out, to make videos together, and to you know, never stop being friends, I guess. Because I feel like when I met all of these people, I met them all in different parts of my life, and they represent different parts of where I came from. So these guys are very important to me in that aspect. You know, AJ, I met a little bit before, and then I met, you know, Dan, and then I met Bones, and it might be not in the same exact, you know, standpoint. It might be somewhere in, but I met them in different parts of my life, different areas of my life, and I mean, even Sump and me have been through a lot, to the point where I think finally that I do respect him on things. It's just we weren't there at that one point, you know. Having someone who lives far away and you just be like, oh yeah, I trust this guy, or oh yeah, I think he should, you know, be able to tell me what he thinks about something. I was not like that the whole time. I think a lot of the times we did not respect Sump at first, and I mean, I feel like I have a whole new, you know, respect for him, and I think that's what it's all about. I think, you know, everyone makes jokes, and you know, we make fun of each other, and I think that's the concept of just being friends, and it's just something I want to keep on doing, and I enjoy doing that. And I felt like doing it through In My Opinion would probably be the best way to explain it to other people, and also, you know, the rest of them, because I feel like that would, it's easier to express myself on it. I enjoy playing with these guys, and I enjoy, you know, sharing, you know, just fun times with them, and just kicking ass with them. Again, like I said, there's parts where I think would need improvement, like being able to, you know, open themselves up to new games, whether they are free or not. I just find it to be more, you know, more in the vein of not helpful towards what I want to do, but I don't think that's their problem. I mean, I'm not trying to force anything on them. I think it's more so I want to be, in general, just want to be a fun channel that people would want to watch. They want to be like, you know, I want to feel, I want people to feel like they enjoy our stuff, and I wanted to make a brand out of it, and I something that I really do want to work hard on to make, and I hope that I can make that, and you know, whether with or without them, I think it'd be fun to do. I enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy entertaining and finding things that people can enjoy that I enjoy doing for them. I just want to make people laugh, and I think that's very you know, resident in, or resident. I just want to make people laugh, and I think that very much shows when it comes to the videos I make and the jokes I make in the videos. I think that's a concept of, I think most things are funny, and most things can be funny, and I think as long as you're in the right mindset, I don't think it's you know, nothing's too off limits, and that's most of the stuff that we talk about. I mean, that's why I like the Waffle Town, and I hope to, you know, have something like that where it's a coexisting, you know, social thing. Like I just want to have something that I can create with my friends. That's pretty much it. I'm sure there'll be some kind of comment from Bones saying in a clever way that this is gay or whatever. I guess it is. It's me being in a gay way, me appreciating my friends for who they are and how much they mean to me. And yeah, I mean, I'm not excluding anyone else that I could do videos with. You know, I have people who would want to, you know, who comment on the video, and I'm sure would want to do videos with me. I can think of a few people who would want to play Overwatch with me and play like in a fun way and just make jokes and do stuff like that. And hopefully I can do that. I find it to be, once I get in a situation where I am, you know, living in a stable environment and have this, my life down, I guess. I mean, it's not full on, you know, set. It's still something I'm working on. And I just want to have it to be this set thing, and I'm just focusing on this besides life. That's it, guys. I appreciate just spreading that out and sharing that. If you have any comments, leave it below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Merging and buying out Fox, which I find to be quite crazy. There's going to be a lot of license that will be owned by Disney. It's almost such a juggernaut that it's ridiculous how much